Hey, welcome to the introduction for Solar 101 for non-technical solar professionals. Professionals. This is lesson 0901, what every person on your team needs to know. Now, let me tell you how this came about. It came up during a conversation during dinner at Intersolar about a year ago. Someone said, Emmett, you should do these courses because I came from finance or I was a medical professional. I know how to sell the stuff or I know how to fill the orders, but I don't know what it does. So I was like, cool, I can make that happen. This solves a problem. So most companies have technically capable people for installers and engineers, but the majority of like the front office and warehouse or you name it, the customer facing staff, they cannot accurately explain what and how these systems work and why they have bills, or it could be a gamut of things. But I understand the issue. So I took it upon myself to make this course. Why? Because I could. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Emmitt Muckles. I've been a trainer for eons, and I'm a nerd. And I like to figure stuff out and make things plain and simple for people to understand because that's what I want. Give what you need and your life will be better for it. So that's what I do. So I built this because of basically someone dared me to. What really happened was I made a forum for people to sign up and no one signed up. So I was like, screw it. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to put it out there and let it live its own life. So what I've done is I bring like this real world experience and industry stuff and a background in technical training, but I'm not going I'm going to explain it to you like you're my family member. That's the important part for me. So, who this series is actually for: sales representatives, project managers, customer service and support staff, marketing and content teams, operations and logistics, real estate professionals. As a matter of fact, I have a course coming out specifically for real estate professionals when it comes to contracts. So, keep up with me. New hires, you want them to get the basics? Boom, here you go. This is going to be spread out over the course of weeks. It's going to be like a basic week-long course that follow several week course, but it's going to be follow a theme as we move along. Oh yeah, and the last but not least is company leadership. Believe it or not, they understand business, but they may not understand how systems work, and especially operations and logistical staff. When you have to pack stuff up and move stuff, you have to know what it does, but you also have to know its limitations. So that's what this is for, to help people. Now, this is just an introduction to the course. We're not going to get into the nitty-gritty today. This is just an intro so you know me, Uncle E, and what this is for. So, who this is not for. This is not for engineers, electricians, or installers. I don't want anybody coming to me like, hey man, you said, not for you. Not for you. It does not cover system design, NEC code, or technical certifications. Nope. We're just getting to the nuts and bolts of things, of how things work, how they go together, and what they do. This is the non technical professional. That's what this is for, who need to know how to do their job accurately and confidently. I'm going to try to make these as short as possible, no more than 10, 15 minutes, so you can get in, get out, get what you need to do, make it happen. All right. So, with that, what you will be able to do after completing this series: explain solar panel functionality. Some of you probably already know that, but you may learn something. You're going to address customer billing inquiries. You're going to understand how these things integrate and how it integrates with the bill. To differentiate technical versus expected issues. So this goes into the customer relations once it's been installed versus what we know it is, because people have a grandiose idea of what solar does, or they think it does things like opening a magic closet and energy pours out. Not necessarily true. You'll be able to discuss system components accurately, from batteries to modules to balance of system, all these things. And you'll improve your customer onboarding. So I'm here to give you a hand here, a helping hand. So this is how the structure is going to work. Week 1 is going to be core basics. We're going to go to introduction to fundamental and concepts. Week 2, system components. All the things that go into a PV system. And remember, you can always ask questions. Week 3 is customer expectations. What the customer thinks it does versus what it actually does. We're going to cover business and operations. Week 5, we're going to cover troubleshooting awareness. And week 6, business literacy. That's the plan. But you may steer me in another direction and may do something else. Not true, but not necessarily true, but I'm listening to you. So, just for a fact. So, like we said, core basics. Understand fundamental principles of solar energy, crucial for clear customer communication. Week 2, system components. Learn about the key parts of the solar PV system, how they function, enabling accurate explanations. Week 3, customer expectations. Address common misunderstandings about solar bills, production, and preventing future issues. Week 4, business operations. Grasp the operational aspects of solar projects to manage timelines and customer interactions effectively. And number 5, troubleshooting awareness. Recognize potential issues and know when to escalate, improving customer satisfaction. This has been a big thing in my life because people don't know how to, you just have all this data and you got to figure out what's going on. So I'm here to help with that. Solar business literacy. Gain a holistic view of solar business to enhance credibility and professionalism. That's what that's for. So, let me backtrack. Core concepts, analogy and real world examples, practical application, and customer scenarios or team discussion prompts. Take these to your team. There's going to be built in prompts for this, for you to say, oh, I wonder what they think. So, that's what this is based on. And the cost of not knowing, when a solar professional gives a customer inaccurate information, that's not cool. Support tickets, negative reviews, chargebacks, referral loss, regulatory exposure, all kinds of problems when you have people who don't understand what they're working with. So, join it. It's gonna be available to you. This is a gimme. So, a note on the technical depth. The series goes deep enough to be useful and no deeper, unless you ask. And you can always ask me. The goal is not to turn salespeople into engineers. The goal is to make sure no one on the team says something to a customer that creates a problem for the company and has to spend time and money on fixing that. It's just efficiency. Now, how to get the most out of this series? Complete everything in order, and I'm going to be throwing these out to you. Just make sure you follow along so you don't skip any. Bring one real customer scenario. You can send that directly to me. Share what you learn, and I am not above reproach. If you see something that's contradictory, let me know. Let's discuss it. Let's see how that works out. And you may teach me something. This industry changes so fast. You may teach me something. So I'm not above it. All right. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. A quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. Our dream is to have a planet powered by the sun. We've already got the cars. We can do our houses to a degree. We're getting there, but it takes all of you. So let's dream together. Now, this is going to be about 30 lessons over 6 weeks. Everything your team needs to speak about solar with accuracy and confidence. Remember, this is a long haul, and I got to be on the road while I'm delivering this as well. So, hey, I'm going to start next week. Next week, this will go out to the public. So, this is the introduction, and I'll see you then. Till next time, peace out.